University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Half of the teams in this year's tournament have now put fingers to buzzers for the first time. 7 of the spots in round 2 have been filled, while 3 teams know their journey has come to an end. Whoever wins tonight will join the former club. The losers will need a score of 110 or more to avoid joining the latter. Now, the University of Sheffield is one of the 6 original red brick universities founded in 1905 with the help of £50,000 raised in penny donations from local workers, around £15 million in today's money. Its 1960s Arts Tower is one of the UK's tallest academic buildings, and it contains a rare example of continuously moving paternoster lift. Notable alumni include the astronaut Helen Sharman, the aviator Amy Johnson, and the performer Tim Key, representing around 30,000 students with an average age of 26. Let's meet the team from Sheffield.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hoare. I'm originally from North Yorkshire and I'm studying for a Masters in Evolution and Behaviour.
Hi, I'm Andrew Fisher. I'm originally from Newcastle, but I now live in Sheffield, and I'm doing a PhD in pure maths.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Lewis Jones. I'm from Haverhill in Suffolk, and I'm studying journalism.
Hi, I'm Danny Lardner from Blackpool, and I'm studying geography.
Now, founded in 1826, University College London, or UCL, is not only the capital's oldest, but also the UK's first entirely secular university and the first to admit men and women on equal terms. Notable graduates include the crystallographer Kathleen Lonsdale, the mathematician Roger Penrose, and the artist Rachel Whiteread. With an average age of 41, the UCL team is also the oldest in this competition, reflecting the fact that the university has the largest postgraduate enrolment in the UK. The team also uniquely includes both a mother and her son. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Rachel Collier. I live in West London and I'm studying for a PhD in the history of ancient Greek.
Hello, I'm Michael Fleetwood Walker. I'm from the West Midlands and I'm doing an MSc in Urban Studies.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm James Salmon. I'm originally from Bristol and I'm studying for a Masters in Planetary Science.
Hi, I'm Louis Collier. I'm from London and I'm studying a PGCE specialising in maths and physics.
OK, you all know the rules, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. What architectural form links all of these? A 1931 war memorial in New Delhi, a monument to Kim Il-sung in Pyongyang, a tall, elegant structure in St. Louis, Missouri.
Sheffield Fisher.
Arch.
Arch is correct. Well done. Your bonuses are on varieties of apple. In each case, the answer is a single word. Firstly, described as having a fairly sharp flavour, which variety shares its name with the silicate mineral that defines hardness level 8 on the Mohs scale?
8 on Mohs.
Is that no.
Topaz?
Topaz, yes.
Topaz.
Topaz is correct. White flesh with a sweet flavour. Which variety shares its name with an inhabitant of a Greek city-state who might be known as Laconian or Lacedaemonian?
No.
Is it Cox or...?
Laconian is referring to Spartans, right?
Yeah, because it was Laconian.
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
Spartan.
Spartan.
Spartan is correct. Clean with a crisp bite. Which variety shares its name with the nickname of a Latin American First Lady born in 1919?
American.
Evita.
Probably.
Probably.
That makes sense
There's a lot of
time-wise.
apples,
Time-wise,
doesn't it?
and it's a nickname, yeah. Go.
Evita.
Evita is correct. 10 points for this. What given name links all of these? The Spanish queen whose accession in 1833 began the Carlist Wars, the Portuguese Infanta who married the Emperor Charles V, and the...
UCL Salmon.
Margarita.
No, you lose 5 points. And the Queen of Castile who reigned over a dynastically unified Spain with her husband Ferdinand.
Sheffield Lardner.
Isabella.
Isabella is correct, yes. These bonuses are on the Second World War. Joan Clark and Ethel May Houston were among more than 7,000 women who worked at which secret facility, situated on an estate in Buckinghamshire?
Bletchley Park.
Bletchley Park.
Correct. What 5-letter code name designated the intelligence project that intercepted German radio transmissions and broke their coded contents?
5-letter.
I can't remember this.
No. Anything, just name a 5-letter word.
Pluto.
What?
Pluto.
Pluto.
No, it was Ultra.
That's it.
At Bletchley Park, the decryption devices known as bombs were based on those developed by the Cipher Bureau of which European country during the 1930s?
Ooh. Is it Italy? It's bomb. It's bomb with an E at the end. Maybe it's Italy.
That could be something like
France.
Romance language.
I like Italy.
Italy.
No, it's Poland. 10 points for this. Born in Germany in 1844, which mechanical engineer built the world's first practical car or automobile to be powered by an internal combustion engine?
UCL Salmon.
Benz.
Benz is correct. You get a set of bonuses on astronomy. Remnants of a supernova observed in 1054 are still visible today as what cloud of gas and dust, named after a crustacean? I need a 2-word name.
The Crab Nebula.
Crab, just the crab.
The Crab. Crab Nebula.
Crab Nebula is correct, yes. Originating from the collapse and subsequent explosion of a previously catalogued supergiant star in 1987, a supernova occurred in which satellite galaxy of the Milky Way?
It's a Large Magellanic Cloud. Large Magellanic Cloud.
Correct. One of the few ever recorded in a Milky Way galaxy, which supernova visible to the naked eye bears the name of a Danish astronomer?
Tycho Star. Tycho. Tycho Star.
Tycho's is correct. We're going to take the picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see an aerial view of a British city. For 10 points, please identify the city.
UCL Fleetwood Walker.
Plymouth.
Plymouth is right. Well done. Plymouth is built on a ria, a river valley that's been flooded by the sea. For your picture bonuses, 3 more world cities also built on rias. I want the name, firstly, of this city.
Oh, this is Sydney.
Sydney.
It is Sydney, you're right. Secondly, I want the country whose capital is contained in this metropolitan area.
Okay. So we're looking for a country that's... Oh, this is really weird. Oh, it might be Valletta, so Malta?
Yep.
Malta.
Malta Valletta.
It is Malta. Finally, the major city of this metropolitan area.
Well, this is New York City.
New York City.
New York City is correct. Well done. Right. Reno and Zeno are theoretical fermion partners of existing bosons in what theory of elementary particle physics? A single-word answer will suffice.
UCL L. Collier.
Supersymmetry.
Supersymmetry is correct. Well done. Right, your bonuses are on nominees for the 2021 BAFTA Rising Star Award. Nominee Morfydd Clark played the title role in which 2020 horror film by Rose Glass? Her character is a hospice nurse who's recently converted to Catholicism and becomes convinced she needs to save the soul of her patient.
Midsummer.
No, it's the title character. I don't remember the name of this film.
Should we just
Any
go
ideas?
for a woman's name?
Go for it, yeah.
Go for what?
Jenna.
Jenna.
That was St Maud. Secondly, following roles in Humans and Black Mirror, Sophie Dirisu starred opposite Wunmi Mosaku in which film by Remy Weeks? A haunted house horror story about a refugee couple in temporary accommodation.
I have nothing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
The film was called His House. The 2021 winner, finally, Bucky Bakray, made her professional acting debut in which film by Sarah Gavron, about a teenage girl who suddenly finds herself having to take care of her younger brother alone?
God. Nothing.
Just name a man's name, I guess. Jonathan.
Jonathan.
No, it's Rocks. 10 points for this. A title given to the Greek historian Xenophon's recollections of Socrates. What plural word?
UCL R. Collier.
Memorabilia.
Memorabilia is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on Rococo paintings in the words of the Taschen series of art books. Variously described as French and Flemish, which artist depicts himself as a musician in Fête Vénitienne, a work of about 1719 in the National Gallery of Scotland?
Watteau is a possibility.
I've accused myself.
It's a fête galante.
I've got nothing better. Go for it.
Rachel, I can't hear you, sorry.
Rembrandt.
Thanks.
Watteau.
Got nothing better. Go for it.
OK, Watteau.
Watteau is correct. Described as reaching the highest point of its arc in a split second of erotic rapture, what item of garden or playground equipment features in a painting by Jean-Honoré Fragonard, now in the Wallace collection?
Swing.
Swing is correct. A reed-crowned nymph brings a shell heaped with pearls and corals in a ceiling fresco in the Nymphenburg Palace near which German city?
Dresden or Munich? Surely Dresden would be, it'd mention restored or something, so... Okay, Munich. Yeah, Munich.
Munich.
Munich is correct. Another starting question now. The protozoan species Falciparum and Vivax belong to a genus that causes what disease?
UCL salmon.
Malaria.
Malaria is correct. These bonuses are on pairs of words that differ only in the presence of the letters DI at the beginning of one. For example, visor and divisor, or shy and dishy. In each case, give both words from the definitions. Firstly, a diagram depicting the relationship between two or more variables and the combination of two letters to represent a single sound. For example, TH or SH.
Graph and digraph.
Digraph and graph.
Yeah. Graph and a digraph.
Correct. Secondly, a poem intended to be sung and a semiconducting device that allows current to flow in one direction only.
Ode and diode.
Yeah.
Ode and diode.
Correct. And finally, a plucked string instrument played, for example, in a painting by Caravaggio, and to diminish the concentration of a liquid.
Lute and dilute.
Yep.
Lute and dilute.
Well done. 10 points for this starter question. Which French artist stated that his aims were to do Poussin again from nature and to make Impressionism something solid and enduring, like the art of the museums? Born in 1839, he is noted for still lifes and for views of his native Provence.
Sheffield Fisher.
Cézanne.
Cézanne is correct. These are bonuses linked by a prefix. What is the common name of the sole member of the genus Ornithorhynchus? It's a nocturnal monotreme adapted for aquatic life and has a venomous spur on its back leg.
It's the duck-billed platypus.
Yep. Duck-billed platypus.
Correct. The platysma is a muscle that extends across the whole anterior portion of what part of the human body?
Bacteria. Foot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know.
Foot.
That's the neck. Platykurtic is a term chiefly used in what field of applied mathematics?
I have no idea. I did do applied.
Yeah. You can name a field of applied mathematics better than I can, I'm sure.
I don't know. Mechanics.
Mechanics.
That's probability theory or statistics. 10 points for this. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of jazz. For 10 points, I want you to identify the band leader and composer whom you will hear soloing.
Sheffield Fisher.
Miles Davis.
No? You can hear a little more, though, UCL.
UCL Collier.
Louis Armstrong.
No, that was John Coltrane. So whoever gets the starter question right will get the music bonuses. This is a question from Junior Mathematical Challenge, but you have no pen and paper and must answer as soon as your name is called. What is the remainder when the square of 49 is divided by the square root of 49?
Sheffield Fisher.
0.
0 is correct, yes. Easy, isn't it? Right, you heard an excerpt earlier from John Coltrane's A Love Supreme, one of the few albums to have received a Crown designation in all 9 editions of the Penguin Guide to Jazz, as well as being included in all versions of its core collection. For your music bonuses, 3 more similarly lauded jazz albums to identify. Firstly, I want the name of the band leader and saxophonist here.
Rings a bell.
No jazz.
Early. Is it Goodman? Was he saxophone?
I have no idea.
I
Goodman?
don't know who it is.
I don't either.
Just go there.
Benny. Benny Goodman.
That's Sonny Rollins. Secondly, I want the name of this European band leader and saxophonist.
European.
Yeah, I can't think of any French ones. Because Grappelli was a guitar.
If we don't know it at all, we can get rid of it.
No.
Name a name?
No.
Okay, pass.
That was Peter Brutzmann.
No idea.
And finally, the band leader here.
This one is Miles Davis.
That is Miles Davis.
Yeah, that's from
Yeah,
Canada.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, Miles Davis.
It is Miles Davis, yes. 10 points for this. The expression miracle on the Han or Hangang River refers...
UCL Fleetwood Walker.
South Korea.
South Korea is correct. You get a set of bonuses on indigenous peoples. From the Spanish for village, after their style of dwelling, what name is given to indigenous American people such as the Acoma and the Zuni?
Pueblo.
Sorry?
No, that's good, yes.
Pueblo. Pueblo.
Pueblo is correct. Secondly, the prehistoric civilization known as ancestral Pueblo culture was formerly known by what single-word name, meaning ancient enemy in the Navajo language?
Could it be Hopi?
You would know better than I.
I'm not sure about that. Any ideas?
Got nothing better.
Hopi.
No, it's Anasazi. The solar symbol of the Zia, another Pueblo people, appears on the flag of which US state?
New Mexico.
Sounds right. New Mexico.
New Mexico is correct. We're going to take another starter question now. Describing an airtight seal, what adjective is derived from the name given by devotees of mysticism?
Sheffield Fisher.
Hermetic?
Hermetic is correct. Right, you get a set of bonuses on a family of curves. What name is given to the family of curves given in polar form by the equation L over R equals 1 plus E cos theta?
What's E cos theta? Good Lord, what's going on here?
Do you know any families of
Oh, yeah,
curves?
or maybe hyperbola. That sounds wrong. Go for hyperbola.
Hyperbola.
Yeah.
Hyperbola.
No, they're conic sections.
Oh,
What name is given to the particular conic whose eccentricity E is equal to 1?
That's a circle.
Circle?
Yeah.
Circle.
That's a parabola.
Oh.
What is the value of the eccentricity E in the case where the conic is a rectangular hyperbola?
I should know this. It's been a while. 0.
0.
It's root 2, the square root of 2.
Okay.
Right, 10 points for this. Give the 3 letters that begin the names of all of the following. The town in Warwickshire that was the birthplace of George Eliot, the religious location that Hamlet recommends to Ophelia, and a papal ambassador.
UCL Arcolia.
N-U-N.
N-U-N is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses on books. Give the single word that completes the title of the book by Helen Macdonald that won the Samuel Johnson Prize for Non-Fiction in 2014. H is for...
Hawk, I think.
Okay.
Hawk.
Hawk is correct. Containing the Hugo Award-nominated short story How to Talk to Girls at Parties, the collection M is for Magic is a work by which author of speculative fiction?
Speculative fiction. Hugo's a science fiction.
Could be Ursula Le Guin.
I'm thinking Ursula Le Guin.
Who? Ursula Le Guin, maybe.
Dominate, don't.
Ursula Le Guin.
No, it's Neil Gaiman. Who created the detective Kinsey Milhone in her Alphabet series of 25 crime novels, beginning with A is for Alibi and ending with Y is for Yesterday?
Say any name. I don't know.
I don't know.
McDermott? Farmer
McDermott.
No, it's Sue Grafton. 10 points for this. Another starter question. In 2021, the Maritime Law Tribunal of the United Nations ruled that the UK had no legal claim to which island group that forms the British Indian Ocean Territory. It includes Diego Garcia Atoll, the location of a significant US military base.
Sheffield Fisher.
Chagos?
Chagos is correct. Right, these bonuses are on a weather phenomenon. Known as the Thunderbolt, Bayezid I became ruler of which empire in 1389? He was later defeated by Tamerlane and died in captivity.
1389 is not the right time for Ottoman, surely.
No, I don't.
I don't know anything about Tamerlane.
Go for it. I can't think.
Ottoman.
Yeah.
Ottoman?
Ottoman is correct.
Okay.
Secondly, separated by more than 50 years, the Titfield Thunderbolt and Shaun of the Dead are comedies made at which studios named after an area of West London?
Is it Ealing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Ealing.
Ealing is correct. Concerning his childhood in Iowa in the 1950s, The Life and Times of the Thunderbolt Kid is a memoir by which travel writer?
Bill Bryson.
Oh, yeah, must be. Must be.
Bill Bryson.
Bill Bryson is correct. We're going to take another picture round now. For your picture starter, you will see a photo of an architecturally significant house. 10 points if you can name the architect.
Sheffield Fisher.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
No?
UCL Collier.
Zaha Hadid.
No, it's not. It's by Mies van der Rohe. So we're going to take another starter question. Whenever someone gets this right, we'll take the picture bonuses. What short word links both of the following? An acronym for members of a family of proteins structurally similar to ubiquitin, and a sport with a name that derives from a term meaning to fight in Japanese.
UCL Collier.
Kendo.
No, anyone want to buzz from Sheffield?
Sheffield Jones.
Sumo.
Sumo is correct, yes. So you get the picture bonuses. You'll recall a moment ago we saw Farnsworth House, which is one of several houses that inspired models in the Lego architecture series. Your picture bonuses are 3 more houses that have inspired Lego sets. This time, name both the house and its principal architect. First.
Oh.
Ooh.
Anything?
It's got those sort of columns that sort of Le Corbusier would use.
Name the house, though.
But I don't know what the house is called,
You go to
actually.
Glass House Johnson. I don't think it is.
No, I don't know.
Glasshouse Johnson.
I don't know how
Yeah,
it's
just saying.
Glass House by Johnson.
No, it's Villa Savoye by Le Corbusier. Secondly.
What's the name of the...
Is it just the White House?
It is, yeah, James...
Is it by?
Oh,
an Irish
James,
dude.
Hogg? No.
Something like that.
It's...
I don't think we're going to get that, are we?
He designed the White House.
It's an Irish dude.
No, I want to say
Go
green.
Go quick. Hogg.
No,
Try
well,
Hogg, try Hogg.
Okay. The White House by Hogg.
No, it is the White House, but it's by Hoban, James Hoban. And finally.
Falling Water.
Falling Water, Frank Lloyd Wright.
Falling Water by Frank Lloyd Wright.
Correct. 10 points for this. Name the poet who wrote these lines. The lark's on the wing, the snail's on the thorn, God's in his heaven.
UCL Collier.
Wordsworth.
No, you lose 5 points. All's right with the world. They appear in his 1841 work, Pippa Passes.
Sheffield Lardner.
Robert Browning.
Robert Browning is correct. Your bonuses are on words that begin with VOL, vol. Identify each word or term from the definition. Firstly, partly based on the Latin for to roll, a hyphenated French term meaning an abrupt reversal of attitude or opinion.
Volte-face.
Volte-face.
Volte-face is correct. In medicine, an obstruction caused by twisting of the stomach or intestine.
No.
No, I've no idea.
Not for me.
That rings a bell, but...
No, I
Anything
was
else?
going to say torsion.
Take it.
No, pass.
That's a volvulus. In architecture, a spiral scroll characteristic of the head of an ionic column.
Is it volute?
I don't know it.
Volute? Can you go with that?
Sounds about right.
Volute.
Volute is correct. 10 points for this. In the periodic table, multiples of what prime number link the atomic numbers of all these elements? Americium, osmium, lanthanum, strontium, and potassium.
UCL Collier.
19.
19 is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on chemical elements. In each case, name the element from the description. All 3 answers begin with the same letter. Firstly, highly malleable and ductile toxic metal known since antiquity, widely used in car batteries. Its principal ore is galena.
Lead.
Lead is correct. Secondly, a transuranic actinoid element named after the inventor of the cyclotron.
Lawrencium.
Yeah.
Lawrencium.
Lawrencium is correct. Finally, an alkali metal widely used in rechargeable batteries.
Lithium.
Lithium.
Lithium is correct. 10 points for this. Which real-life figure appears towards the end of the Spielberg film Catch Me If You Can? He plays one of Leonardo DiCaprio's arresting officers, meaning that he could...
Sheffield Fisher.
Frank Abagnale Jr.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on the US author Upton Sinclair. Sinclair's first commercially successful major work was which novel of 1906 based on the lives of migrant workers in the American meatpacking industry?
I think it's either Jungle or Main Street. I think it's The Jungle.
I think it's Jungle.
The Jungle.
Yeah. The Jungle.
The Jungle.
The Jungle is correct. Sinclair's 1919 book, The Brass Check, was written as a critique and expose of what practice or occupation?
Nope, nothing.
Anything?
No.
No, it's just pass.
Pass.
It's journalism.
Know nothing about it.
Sinclair's 1927 novel, Oil, relating to the Teapot Dome scandal, forms the basis of which Oscar-winning film of 2007?
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood is correct. 10 points for this. Symphonies conventionally designated as 0 or nulti and 00 are among the early works of which Austrian composer born 1824? He also wrote 9 conventionally numbered symphonies.
UCL or Collier?
Schubert.
No?
Sheffield Fisher?
Strauss.
That was Bruckner. 10 points for this. What type of astronomical object is Bennu, a sample of which was due...
UCL 7?
An asteroid.
An asteroid is correct. You get these bonuses on southern France. In each case, name the major city that is the capital of the given département. What is the capital of Haute-Garonne? Come on.
Big city.
Toulouse.
Perpignan.
Perpignan.
No, it's Toulouse. Which city is the capital of Hérault? Herault.
I have no clue.
No idea.
Go for Perpignan again.
Perpignan.
That's Montpellier. Which city is the capital of Alpes-Maritimes or Maritime Alps?
That might be Nice or something.
Nice.
Nice is correct. 10 points for this. Which novel by Thomas Hardy has the subtitle A Story of a Man of Character? It begins with...
UCL or Collier?
Duty Obscure.
No, you lose 5 points. It begins with a drunken unemployed man selling his wife and child to a sailor for
Sheffield
5
London.
guineas.
The Mayor of Casterbridge.
Mayor of Casterbridge is correct. You get these set of bonuses. They're on events of 1720. What event does Encyclopaedia Britannica describe as the speculation mania that ruined with the score on absolutely level pegging? Whoever gets this starter question right will win automatically, and if you buzz in incorrectly and incur a 5-point penalty, you will automatically lose, without the other team having to answer at all. Right, 10 points for this. Modena, Parma and Ferrara are among cities in which Italian region?
UCL Fleetwood Walker?
Emilia Romagna.
Correct. You couldn't get a narrower margin than that. Well done. Many congratulations to you. I think we're probably going to see both teams again. 170 is bound to be one of the highest scoring losing totals, I think. Fingers crossed you're right. I hope you can join us next time for another first round match. But until then, it's goodbye from Sheffield University.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from University College London.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.